Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Zeals, back again with another video. How is the family doing? Wait, what's that? You're upset it's not profit or event? Yeah, don't sweat it. As for me, I'm super happy with the recent monthly card changes and the one-time only $10 pack that gave me butt tons of gems. There are also these newer player bundles as well, which is really cool to see them put in the game to make this game way more accessible for newer players, although it is behind cash wall, I guess. Anyways, if you want to support the game, that's not a bad investment. However, if you're not willing to cough up some cash, maybe my channel can help a few players get these by doing another giveaway with the 6K subscriber celebration. The event spoilers for week of January 11th is out, and even without the final reward being officially announced, I'm sure this video will come in handy as Skerei is the most likely contender for the upcoming week's Heroic Summon event, as you are here right now because of the star of today's show, Skerei. Unlike my previous videos, guys, I will fully explain the setup and you can take it from there. But first, to refresh your memory, here's a recap. Be right back. Welcome back, boy. Alright, so this is my third month of Saika or Suka. I heard it's some Russian word. I don't really know. Anyways, thank you for letting me drive around your Skerei Bentley for the third month in a row. As always, thanks a lot. Alright, so let's get into it, boys. Here is the recipe for today's feature lineup. 3 E3 Skereis, 3 Nail of Destiny artifacts, 1 E3 Belrain, 1 10-star and above Cruise, 1 10-star and above Heart Watcher, 2 energy artifacts, 1 Fearless Armor. And as always, the trusty challenge badges. All the stones, gear sets, and the artifacts used in today's video will be featured later on. Alright, so time for the main action and the explanations of just what you are seeing today. At first, I tried the Rosa Heart Watcher Belrain support utility team with this month's upgrades. Sounds like I'm building a Formula 1 car or something. Anyways, I was able to hit a new personal best early on in the third and last set of Broken Space bosses. Now, the difference between last month and this month is that I have the resources to level up the third Nail of Destiny. Remember, in my last Broken Space video, that class artifacts were outperforming any other exclusive or artifacts behind paywalls like Staff Punisher of Immortal. Tested! This is the only change for the Skereis. Pet, I tried all Wolf, Snake, Griffin once again, and Wolf was on the top. Beast mode monster for this lineup against this particular boss. Once again, this particular boss. Alright, so what else changed? Well, I decided not to be lazy this time and go for the riskier setup that I always wanted to try out. What I mean by riskier is that I swapped out the conventional attack artifact on Belrain and incorporated Cruise as well. Why is this more RNG dependent? For example, here, Speedstone Energy Artifact Belrain goes first with her active skill, buffing the Skereis with her amazing buff of 30% attack, 60 speed, and 20% healing effect boost. However, Cruise's active gives Belrain full energy again, so she does another active in round 2. What does that mean? So Belrain using actives back-to-back in first 2 rounds isn't a bad thing at all. It's actually a good thing as these buffs stack, making her more appealing than getting a Vesa for the pollution aura. But that's 2 rounds she's not doing her basic attack to apply her healing over time, while her back-to-back actives will tremendously boost the party's damage and E3 passive healing. Heartwatcher and Cruz in this particular lineup are not E3, so they won't have the passive E3 healing, hence the risk, but super rewarding to watch. If you have E3 Heartwatcher and Cruz, I highly recommend this energy artifact on Cruz and Belrain strat, since Belrain can fit in more actives. Also, Cruz energy given to Heartwatcher will help Heartwatcher stack her Mark's debuff to the bosses to a cap of 300% faster, since her active is 45% versus her basic of 35%. Also note that Cruz's weakened debuffs and Heartwatcher's Mark debuffs stack additively 300% plus 50%, which equals, what is it, boys? So faster it reaches to the cap of 350%, the better the score, of course. Also, the Skerei's getting energy from Cruz is beneficial in reaching higher scores, hence the RNG factor, random, once again, yet fun. And remember, even if your heroes are energy capped and Cruz give them more energy, that does not mean it is wasted, as I'll explain later. Now, if you don't have access to the energy artifacts or you don't have access to E3 Heartwatcher or Cruz and you want to go for a safer way, it is better to just use attack artifacts. You don't need any pay-to-win attack artifacts for Belrain and PVE, and Cruz's healing is not based off his stats, but based off his allies' max HP. So yeah, you don't really need to have like the best of the best artifacts unless you want to get those extra few digits. If you don't have multi-Skereis for the attack steals, then use attack stone for the extra healing on Belrain. That just means she won't be able to use her active and apply 30% attack buff before the Skerei turrets go off in round 2. And if you don't have 21 copies of Skerei, I know guys, I personally, I have the worst luck, man, when it comes to Skerei. You could watch my entire channel. I haven't pulled a Skerei from Heroic Scrolls in the last 365 days, okay? And I have never got one from a Prophet Orb or branch swaps. So I got most of mine mostly from the event rewards, and there were 2 Heroic Scroll events where Skerei had the double chance to be summoned when he was originally released, of course, and when King Barton was released, they also put Skerei up in there, and for the 3rd time, they're going to offer him, most likely, in tomorrow's events. So even with me having like the worst Skerei luck, I have almost enough copies to E3 him, and the feathers will take it away for the rest of them. So yes, while trying to get 21 copies and trying to E3 all these heroes may sound daunting, it is achievable. And if you're a little spender, like a monthly card spender, and you spend here and there to get these like bonus events like the black card or this $10 awesome deal, then it's not going to be as hard with the Glory Relic system in place as well. Also, if Cruz gives himself energy as you see here to himself, Cruz also will do less healing. Again, all of this healing doesn't matter as much if all your heroes are E3, since Belrain's stacking healing boost effect will affect let me say that again. Healing boost effect will affect passive E3 heals to prolong a hero's life before needing a heal from her basic attack. I use energy artifact on Cruz because he's 10 star and to apply the weakened debuff before the Skereis, activate their turrets in round 2. If your Cruz is E3, you don't have to really use an energy artifact. You can try it out, but you don't really have to because in round 1, he'll be faster than the Skereis. He'll reduce the armor of the bosses, 15% of course, and in round 2, he'll apply the weakened debuff before the Skerei turrets activate. Do note, not all the Skerei's damage is portrayed, and for Skerei, in-game combat numbers show a max of 16 million. As been an Omnivore and in Sia, I have seen individual crits of over 30 million in PvE with Heartwatcher's Mark debuff, of course, as you've seen in the past PvE videos of mine. I believe Skerei's Mark damage is shown separately for some reason as one Skerei's personal best of 1.8 billion divided by 15 rounds doesn't equate to the 16 million per round that you're seeing. Also, damage shown in the after battle report isn't inflated and therefore is trustable versus the combat numbers since the boss's health are dropping appropriately before the hero selection screen, as you're seeing. Uncut today. Remember, crews giving extra energy, and any excess energy is converted to skill damage without a cap limitation. As long as Cruz doesn't give himself energy with this active skill, you are having a good attempt. As you see today, there's tons of room for improvement for next month, as Cruz or Heart Watcher kept dying early on me. As mentioned previously, the riskier and RNG'd version was frustrating with Belrain's basic attack heals at times, because man, it just wouldn't land on Cruz or Heart Watcher at times. I think in the future we can keep seeing higher numbers, maybe 4.5 billion, maybe 5 billion, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Additional things, Skerei does have a crit hit damage cap of 150%. Also, while his second passive states that his active attack will benefit from the lightning mark, that's not correct. His basic attacks also benefit from the bonus damage. This translation is either wrong or they just forgot to put it there. I don't know. And with that, make sure to hit the thumbs up, sub up, and share it up with all your idlers. Be sure to check out my Patreon page if you want to join the exclusive club to show your support. But the best way, guys, to show your support is subscribing and joining the bell notification squad. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Peace.
I don't wanna fall again.